I haven't even said your moon face.
Okay,
You need to say that.
So what's that about then?
So that's actually me singing that song. It's Moonface Martin. At this point in the show, he's actually in a jail cell. He's in the brig, and he's obviously actually is a public enemy, and he's singing this song. I won't spoil to who, but he's singing this song basically in a way trying to tell them it's going to be all okay and everything's going to be fine. In Moonface's weird way of telling people it's going to be okay, by talking about a bluebird.
So bluebirds are naturally happy and content.
Yes, and that's sort of what he's going down the route of. I think it's one of those funny songs of you're not entirely sure why he's saying it this way, but there's a nice meaning to it somewhere, and he is just trying to give someone a nice piece of advice. But it's one of those funny numbers where you go, can't be 100% certain why he's saying it like this, but he's at least trying to be nice, and that's sort of the point of it. It's a bit of a funny, comical number, him talking about this bluebird, and there's as you heard, the bird tweet sounds. But yeah, it's a bit of a joke song, but that's sort of what Moonface is. He's not particularly anything flash. He's just a bit of a crazy guy throughout the show that causes a lot of mayhem.
He's just pretty like what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Like, he's just
Yeah.
No, but it's really great because that's well, as I say, I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some songs. Just say a bit more about the songs again that are in the show.
Yeah, we have a good range. I think that, as you've seen there, that is very different to a lot of the other songs.
Yeah.
I think, as we've said before, some of the biggest numbers are Anything Goes and Blow Gabriel Blow. They're your big numbers.
Yeah.
Full Company, Tap. But you've also got the other classical sort of musical theatre duet numbers.
Yeah.
You're the Top, as we heard earlier. To Lovely is another sort of really good song with two people singing about loving each other. But you also get a lot of other really good fun songs.
I think the music, as much as the story, obviously, brings the audience in. The music really tells the trajectory of the musical just as much.
Yeah.
I mean, from the beginning. I mean, I'm really trying not to say too much without. Do you know what I mean?
Spoiling
But
the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of starts with Reno expressing her love for Billy through a song, and then it goes through. Like I think there's obviously always themes of love and what the and like most of the numbers are based in romance.
But you get a good contrast because you get these sort of romantic numbers, let's say, throughout the show. And then you get a number like Be Like a Bluebird, and it's a very different vibe.
It kind of brings it back.
It brings it back into sort of more into what this sort of the comedy side of things is. And it's the nice sort of twist is you get this crazy script with some really funny moments through the show, but then some really heartfelt moments like To Lovely, You're the Top, where you're like, oh, this is really sweet, this is really lovely.
Yeah.
But you then get other huge numbers where you're like, oh my god, wow, this is incredible. Like Anything Goes and blow Gabriel Blow. You're like, hopefully blow your socks off. But you get a nice different contrast between each song, but with that overall theme of between them, these really nice sort of classical romantic musical theatre songs throughout them, dotted in with these big numbers and these funny numbers.
Yes.
You get a bit of everything, I think, with Anything Goes, I think is what we're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we have some solos as well,
which are really great. We've got some incredible singers in our cast.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things we're really excited for, is people to hear our amazing sort of set of singers, like some of our leads, like Arabella, who plays Reno, she's incredible, and a lot of the other ones, Felix, as we heard earlier, with The Lovely, they really do sing some great songs.
So I noticed you're making short videos as we go along.
Yes.
So
on our social media.
So explain the social media then. So how would people find that?
Yeah, so we have an Instagram and a Facebook, and it's at Exeter Footlights. Rather simple.
Yeah.
Exeter Footlights, all one word.
Yes.
All one word. If you put that in on Instagram or Facebook, you should be able to find us. We put all of our sort of communications upon there. So from when tickets are out, to what we're doing in terms of our society level, what socials we're putting on.
Yeah.
Last night we had a really good fundraiser for this show called Anything But Clothes, where you had to dress up with something that wasn't generic clothing items, people wearing bin bags.
I wore a bin bag.
Very classic
Yeah.
student society things. We put information like that on there. We put on headshots,
Yes.
Promotional photos of the show. We put a lot of our sort of digital stuff upon there.
It's sort of the main point of sort of communication, I suppose.
Yeah, contact for people.
Yeah, contact, like really like putting out. It's where we announce the show. Yeah. It's where we announce like the dates. We announce
we'll be coming onto Phonic FM.
Yes, it's where it's just sort of like the main hub of
everything.
Of everything, like come here.
So
to
Instagram and Facebook together, you do.
Yeah, we put them on both because we obviously know quite a few people may not have one or the other.
Yes,
so we put everything on both. I think a lot of our parents will always see the Facebook ones.
Yes,
and a lot of the students will see the sort of the Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we covered most of it. I'm just trying to think of things we haven't discussed. But I think we talked about most of the things.
Yeah.
I'd just like to go back because we talked about it earlier on.
Yeah.
It is the guild and how it operates and how Footlights operates.
How we operate. Yeah, I'm happy to talk to you about how Footlights operates. That's definitely something we can talk about. It's huge society. We're for the size of the shows we put on, we get a lot of support from the guild. We work in tandem. We have a committee of people who are nominated by members each year for the next academic year. So, for example, I'm the vice president, and we have 2 co-presidents who are amazing. We have a big team of us. I think there's 8 or 9 of us off the top of my head that are on the committee. I hope I've got that right. And we all work together to put on the shows, and then we will choose our creative teams who will take on lead on a specific project like Anything Goes, which is our main project. But we also have our Spotlights team, which do big musical theatre numbers, like a sort of a show reel of different numbers all put together, and they perform at the Edinburgh Fringe, and they're all sort of under our committee who will dictate everything, and then we work under the guild.
So the Edinburgh Fringe is a specific project?
Yes, so that's a separate thing to the Anything Goes. We have 7 shows on throughout the year, different projects that we work on.
Yes.
And within those we have different teams that work upon them, and so we have a team that work upon our Edinburgh Fringe show that we take, which is our Spotlight show, and they perform about a 50-minute, 40-minute.
Yes, so I can sort of
go for it.
Yes, so this summer, just gone, I went to Edinburgh Fringe with extra Footlights, Spotlights, and essentially we perform a set of, about 10 songs, 10, 12 songs, maybe. Do you know what? It's kind of all a blur, to be honest with you, because it's such like a busy, like packed week. But it's about a 50-minute set, and we do musical numbers, singing and dancing.
So you might do musical numbers which have appeared in the other projects.
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes.
One of the biggest things about our Spotlights thing is we do a huge array of numbers throughout the year.
Yes.
And then each show that we put on, you could get a number from Chicago, and then have a number from a more recent musical, like Great Gatsby.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so actually, just got on. We did a number from the Great Gatsby musical, which, like you said, is a
bit more recent.
Quite recent, and. It's just kind of a way of like bringing loads of different genres together of musical theatre.
Right.
And be able to bring, so we obviously, when we have our big show that may focus on a specific talent that brings in certain people.
Yes.
But with Spotlights, you can get every single talent in musical theatre under one branch. And we go and take this to Edinburgh Fringe. And it's just another one of the projects that Footlights put on. We're a huge society with a lot.
So some of the songs from Anything Goes might be included, or
not this year,
no,
because we tried to not have them overlap in the same year, but there's nothing stopping an Anything Goes number coming up next year. I believe it was only like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we actually I wasn't in Spotlights this year, but a couple of years ago they did actually the literal Anything Goes number in the Spotlight showcase. not showcase, the Spotlights.
In the Spotlight,
like
the shows.
Yeah, the Spotlights, like February, March show.
So we do 3 shows for Spotlights throughout the year, each at different intervals, and they just do a different set list of a certain amount of songs. And we have a good team, and they're separate casts. They can overlap, but it's a separate cast to our Anything Goes cast, and they do this project as well. But I think from a Footlights overall perspective, again, it's one of our many shows that we put on throughout the year.
Yes.
And it's something, again, we're quite proud of, is that we're able to offer so many opportunities for students, both in cast with the amount of different roles there is in cast to be able to be a part of, but also each of these shows will have a creative team, a production team, including that then you have a tech, a band team, all these people working on all our different shows. We get a lot of students working upon sort of Footlights as a whole. And so you really do get sort of the best talent you can get from the students in Exeter, which is something that we're like incredibly proud of, that we're able to bring all talents together under different shows. For example, Anything Goes itself has over 80 students working on it. But then our Spotlight show will also have
So
30,
how many of those are production?
So I believe our band's about 24, around that. Our cast is around the same.
Yes.
Then we'll have a creative team of about 10, 20 as well. I believe they're all about 20, a huge production team, but you could list all the roles, and there's tons of them. We have a whole set team. We will have a whole costume team of multiple people. We will have sound designers, lighting designers, stage managers, literally everything you can think of. Every single thing that you would see in a professional setting. We have a welfare team as well. Honestly, you get everything that we like. We like to try and keep it, our Northcott show especially, to a level that you would potentially see at a professional venue or a professional setting, so that students who may want to work in that field, not just on stage but in these production teams, can gain as much experience as possible beforehand. And what I think one of the things that we've always prided ourselves on is that so many people that have done these Footlight shows have gone on to work in the arts industry in London or throughout the UK in many different aspects, in
whatever sort of category that may be in.
Not always just cast. One of our biggest things is we have like some of the best talent of sound designers and lighting designers and tech teams. So like really, really high level that actually sometimes work for the Northcott as well.
So the Northcott will let you know if you're not meeting their standards.
But for Footlights,
presumably.
For Footlights, one of the things we always try to do is have the highest quality people. A lot of the time they actually do work as lighting designers or within the lighting teams at the Northcott already, who are students. It's something that the Northcott do a really good job of.
Oh, right.
And a lot of the time they want to work on our show because it is the highest quality student theatre show you're going to find in Exeter, with the ability to use all of the tech equipment, all of the band equipment, all the sound equipment, anything you can think of.
So whatever the Northcott's as a theatre is capable of, you're going to
We try to push it to as much as possible, obviously it's one of the things that as a treasurer and a VP we always have to try and work out what the limit is, but I think for us the big thing that we push is that we want our shows to feel as professional as possible, so that everyone working on it gets the most experience they possibly can, and then also the audience gets to enjoy a show that is not a silly little amateur show. It is as professional as we can get. And I think last year that was proven when we had the Guys and Dolls show in the Northcott, and we got like incredible reviews where we had people literally thinking it was the touring company, which was something that we definitely like to say.
I mean, to be fair, there was a touring company.
That was
at the same time in the UK.
So we probably benefited from that in itself. But like because of that, it's something that we're really, really proud of, is that we're able to have all these incredibly talented people all working on a show. And then the audience thought we were as professional as you can get. And I think it's something from a committee standpoint we've always tried to push, is that we are at the forefront of student theatre, and the most professional you can get is hopefully within Footlights. But it's something we're really happy with, the fact that we can have this many students working on a show. There's not many other universities that could offer, even drama schools can't offer the same level of ability of having every single standpoint, from the tech team, the prod team, the band team, all being students, all in the same location, working on the same show. That's something not even all drama schools can offer.
I mean, even being in the theatre is like fantastic in itself.
Yeah.
You know, like we at the beginning of our show week, we go into the theatre and, you know, Getting is happening, and we're sort of like seeing it all really like come together on sort of production wise.
Yeah.
And like the lighting rigs are going up, the sound's being put in, and everything like that. And it's like those little things that it's that atmosphere that you're kind of like, oh, this is coming together, and like this is really great, and like we've really like made something like great here. And I feel like being in that space just kind of, it's, you know, heightens that in a way.
It's a privilege as well to work in the Northcott. You know, it's not very often that students, especially just a student-run society, can have the opportunity to work in such a huge theatre space. I know there's some stat I can never remember off the top of my head, but it's one of the widest stages in the UK, I believe, the Northcott. I can't remember exactly the number.
It's quite wide.
It is quite a wide stage.
And the fact that like students have the privilege and the opportunity to do that is something we're so happy with.
And we have that level of trust in us.
Yeah,
it's quite. I don't know. I can't think of the word. It's quite like encouraging.
Yeah,
almost. It's like,
absolutely,
we can do this actually, and like we're going to do it well.
And we want to do it to the top level we can.
Right. Well, I'm going to have to draw this to a close, because I'd like to go back to the play-out system about 1:45, so we can
absolutely
pack up. But George Stiles and Anthony Drew, who gave this talk on how to write a musical, they've been working with musicals since they were in Exeter quite a long time ago. I can't remember which of them, but only one of them was doing a drama course. Another one was doing, I think it was a science course.
Right.
But they've been writing musicals ever since, and they did decide they had to rent it personally, the Northcott Theatre.
Yeah.
There wasn't a guild back in them at that time.
Gosh.
But they've continued with it. So it obviously is a good way of getting into theatre.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's definitely something that we're like happy to have the privilege to be able to do. You know, the fact that we can get into the Northcott is amazing. It's something that Exeter as a whole can offer that I don't think many other cities can, and that you can get these high quality shows but that are amateur in huge venues that are really high level, really professional.
Yeah.
You would not find that many other places in the UK.
No, it's and especially the fact it's coming from the guild.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just come back to this, because it does strike me that music has gone from the formal syllabus in Exeter, but the guild is really supporting it.
Really supporting.
Absolutely, completely supporting it. Yeah.
We spend a lot of our time working with the guild as the VP and the treasurer. I spend a lot of time talking to them. And they are the most supportive people you can find. They are wanting these shows to go ahead, and they do whatever they can to push them through. And it's something that you wouldn't find probably at many other universities and guilds. But our guild do their absolute best to try and help us get into the Northcott, which is, I keep repeating it, it's something that we really want to push, that it's such a privilege that we're able to be there.
So in the next couple of minutes, just go back to Prncesshay, because that's quite soon.
Yes.
You take the lead.
So, just to like give a little recap, so it is this Saturday, the 29th of November at 3 p.m. in Prncesshay Shopping Centre. You'll find us outside near some of the Christmas, probably near like the Mistletoe Bar area, I think, sort of near that outside area. So we're going to be performing there. We're going to be doing a list of songs. We're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a snippet from Anything Goes, so like the actual number Anything Goes. We're going to do a little bit from All Through the Night. Public Enemy number 1. That's just a few of the songs that we're going to be doing, and so all of our cast will be there, and we will be singing, and we will be flyering, and really trying to bring in as much of a crowd as possible. But absolutely come down 29th of November, this Saturday, at 3 p.m. at Prncesshay, and
if you like it and you enjoy it, get your tickets down in the North.
Yes.
From Thursday the 29th to Saturday the 31st of January.
You won't regret it.
You won't regret it.
That all makes perfect sense.
It's good selling by you there.
Well, James, Maddie, thank you both really for coming.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
And I hope you come back again, or other people from the guild.
Absolutely.
Different
We'd love
events.
to.
Definitely.
Because
Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, I just think there's something's going on at the university that people in Exeter don't necessarily get to hear about.
Yeah.
So
we want to bring it to the community.
Making the time to come into Phonic for this has been really good. So I'm going to play. This isn't in the show, but it is a Cole Porter track. Miss Otis Regrets, Brian Ferry, and then we'll go back to the play-out system.
Sounds
we'll tidy up the studio a bit before the next show.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for coming, and I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I'm glad I know there's 2 hours, so I can plan for it, not just happen by chance and regret I've already decided to do something else.
We'll see you there.
So people come across like that.
Brilliant. Thank you.